You are watching SHOUTcraft, exciting entry-level esports commentary with myself, TotalBiscuit.
The first match of our next Best of 5 matchup here on Metalopolis, starting every Best of 5 here, of course. We have Kawaiirice, as we'll see listed here as Fate of 7, down at the 6 o'clock position as Yellow Terran, and as Blue Protoss, oh, my lovely Protoss, we have Socke here at the 9 o'clock position. Good luck, have fun to both players, starting off here at the close ground positions on Metalopolis.
One of my personal favourite maps. Not that it really matters, because I just don't get time to play these days, but I do like the Metalopolis. It's a nicely set out map. It's a nice design map. A lot of possibilities here.
Here we go, Rice saying, unless you broke your F key, you can still win.
You got Tiki? A little bit of banter going on right here. Always good to see that. You know, there's a lot of said about bad manners and things like that in games, and I totally understand where people are coming from there, but just bear in mind that a certain amount of banter is important to sports, any kind of sports, E or otherwise.
Kawaiirice building up a first supply depot here at the top of his ramp. Looks like he may be doing a straight-off wall-off with the positioning of that supply depot. Haven't seen that in a while. I've seen more supply depots tend to be built over towards the Vespene geysers.
Indeed. Well, they are vulnerable, let's be honest, especially against Protoss. I mean, say against some early Stalker pressure, maybe, he can snipe off those supply depots, and really the Terran can't do an awful lot to respond to it. But it does work against early Zealot pressure. The question is, are we going to see any of that? It's not looking likely.
Socke has his first assimilator on the way. First gateway is about halfway complete. In fact, just halfway complete. Single probe doing a little bit of harassment here at Kawaiirice's base, though.
Oh, he might he's got himself walled in. No, he hasn't. He's slippery little probes, ladies and gentlemen. They're sneaky bastards. You would have thought, well, if it was epoxy SCV, he'd have never got out of that. But hey, there you go.
Have we met before?
Well, I was the good-looking Korean over there in the coffee shop, and you might have noticed me. You gave me the eye. Socke is known for the eye.
Single SCV now making his way up into the base here of Socke. Not much here. Single gateway. He's going to see that it's complete. He's going to see behind that gateway Cyber and X-Core. Very typical early Protoss build here so far from Socke.
Indeed. I like to call it the boring build.
Hey, but boring builds usually end up working.
Yeah, I know.
Which is
it's
unfortunate.
Just boring. You know,
well.
it's a shame, isn't it? Yeah, I just got off casting some Protoss versus Protoss, and I think my brain tends to turn anti-Protoss whenever I do that. Like, oh, they're all building the same thing for the next 10 minutes. This is wonderful. Fill time with crap.
And here we go, continuing the typical build. We are now on the way to warp gate tech. Single pylon just finished warping in at the left side of the base. I like this just to make sure nothing's jumping in, no Reapers or anything. And our first, it looks like, yes, Stalker will be out on the field momentarily.
Indeed. Socke thinking, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And once again, he could do a little bit of harassment there on the supply depots with those Stalkers. But right now, Fate of 7 is not actually his name, is it? It's Kawaiirice, damn it! Yes, Kawaiirice going for 1-1-1, a.k.a. Destiny Cloud Fist, which is a silly name, and Husky needs to be punished for it.
I hear you channeling your inner... Oh, Lord, what's his name? I just forgot his name. Oh, God, I'll get back to you on that.
I was going to say, it's not my inner Brian Blessed, is it?
No, because, it's not Brian Blessed. It would only be Brian Blessed if you're screaming, breaker. Gordon's alive.
But... Gordon's alive!
Single probe. Here we go. Finally goes out after pacing outside the front of the base.
Probe is dead!
I would pay so much money to see Brian Blessed do a StarCraft match.
Brian Blessed casting StarCraft, it'll make millions, there's no question about that. It has to be done for charity. You know, I'm going to send him the email right after this show. I'll teach him, it's not a problem, it's really easy. You just shout a lot, you don't actually need to know anything. And now I've upset half of TL's player base.
Oh well. Give them Danny Boyle.
I have no idea what that is.
At the top of the ramp here of Fate of 7, like this defense, Fate of 7 is, of course, Kawaiirice.
So you did it as well.
Building up on both sides.
Some aggression coming in from Socke. Socke looking to throw himself into the basket right here. And the question is, will he be able to pressure that ramp with a lot of sentries, honestly? It's not a huge amount of firepower. It's more a case of, well, we're going to place some shields and some force fields and annoy you. It's possible that he might try and bottle his opponent in to gain some map control. Because if you look at this, you've got a proxy pylon going down at the bottom of the map right there.
I like that move. The very, very easily be able to bring in more forces of stalkers, which is really what he needs right now. Trying to charge him with a single Zelt, which actually almost gets killed off. Looks like it's the poke game. Let's see who gets pissed off first.
Indeed, it's a risky play by Socke right there, but I think he'll be able to handle it. He's ironed out some of the problems in his play from the DreamHack, and he's looking very strong indeed.
Returning back home with all these sentries, looks like he's deciding that they're better off for a defensive play here back at his main. Maynard transfer going down to Socke's natural expansion. He's going to take that significantly earlier than Kawaiirice, it looks like.
Indeed. Well, I mean, it came down to the fact that he was moving in to protect this proxy pylon right here. As far as I'm concerned, that was exactly what was happening. But single Banshee is now out for Kawaiirice. He's going to push himself forward and see what he can do with it. I mean, he's got quite a few stalkers opposing him, as well as quite a few sentries. The thing is, they're all at the moment, aside from a single one, out of position. So I don't know what he's going to be able to pick off there. He's going to look to pick at Socke. Socke backing off right here and looking to get a couple of extra stalkers in there to finish it off. He's going to lose a pylon there, most likely. But you never know. Socke's not having it. Socke looking for some aggression, looking to throw away Kawaiirice's Banshee. Not going to happen, though. Nice quick slide out of there.
Kawai doing a very nice job thus far with a little bit of early pressure there. Did get warded off by those Stalkers. Stalkers really making up the core of a vast majority of Protoss plays lately. They're just an incredibly versatile unit with Blink, with both anti-air and ground. They're just really what I feel are the current core of the Protoss army.
Indeed, they slice, they dice, they cut up Terran in all shapes and sizes. And to be fair, as a really, really bad Protoss player, my strategy is build lots of Stalkers, and if it doesn't work, GG.
Very nice force here down south by Kawaiirice. Very large number of...
Wow, yeah.
Wow, that's
no kidding.
Huge.
A very large number of everything.
He's going all in with this. Bringing in the SAVs, bringing in Raven. A pair of these very, very nice Banshees here. Does he have Stim Pack, though? Yes, he does have Stim.
He's saving it, though. He's very patient, looking to push Socke's forces back, and then he'll pop the Stim when he gets it. You see the early wave of SCVs taking the initial pressure. There's the Stim. It's a firing line. Is it going to be a good enough firing line with the backup of the Banshees? I'm thinking it will be, certainly. Socke collapsing right now. His line is not going to happen. Look at that. That Immortal, down, down, down it goes. Stalker collapsed. Only 2 available. And there you go. Kawaiirice driving his way, putting himself all the way into Socke right there, and Socke is not happy.
Kawaiirice just had a brilliant push there. Some very nice micro to be able to skirt all of those Stim Marines around those shields, get as much damage done to the left flank of all those Stalkers as possible. Now he's
Socke's got nothing. Let's be honest here. Socke has got nothing. Socke is being absolutely trounced right here. He's going to have to fold once again for this particular matchup. But of course, it is a best of 5. There you go. T-button found, says Socke. Always loving the jokes there. GG. The first game going to Kawaiirice.